MathCamp321 presents a question like number 20 from the Chapter 7 review from the book Geometry for Enjoyment and Challenge. In this question, they give us a diagram with a bunch of givens and they're asking us to find the measure of an angle. Let's go through each given, draw some conclusions, and maybe come up with some sort of plan for solving this problem. Number 1. Angle B is being bisected by ray BD. So we've got this angle down here, angle B, and it's being bisected by the ray. So to bisect means to cut into two congruent parts. So I don't know what the specific measure is, but I do know that these two inner angles are going to be the same. So I'm going to call each of them x. Now the second given says that angle C is being bisected by ray CD. So here's angle C over here. And it's being bisected, it's being cut in half. But again, I don't know the specific measure because it's not given to us, so I'm just going to call each part y. Now the third given is that angle A up on the top is 40 degrees. And what I'm trying to figure out is the measure of angle CDB. Well, CDB is this angle right there. So I'll put a little question mark there so we can keep our eye on the target, what we're trying to figure out here. So I think one of the first theorems that I'm going to think about in solving this problem is the triangle sum theorem, which tells us that all the angles of the triangle have to add up to 180. So if I look at the big triangle, triangle ABC, the angle on the top is 40. The angle on the bottom is B, which is really 2x, because there's two of those little x's. The angle C, which is really made up of 2y. These three angles together add up to 180. Now, this is starting to look a little bit like a system because there are two variables. So just playing that game for a second, I'm going to move the 40 to the other side by subtracting it, leaving me with 2x plus 2y equals 140. Noticing that each of these terms is divisible by 2, I can make my life even easier and say that x plus y equals 70. So I can't clean that up much more than that. So now let's move to the other triangle, triangle DBC. Now that triangle is made up of three angles. One of the angles is x, the other is y, and then the third one I'm calling question mark. And these three angles also have to add up to 180. Now, using the substitution principle, if x plus y is stated to be 70, as it is here, x plus y is the same as 70, well, I see that same x plus y right here. So what I can do is say, instead of x plus y plus question mark equals 180, I can say 70 plus question mark equals 180. And if I subtract 70 from both sides, I get question mark is equal to 110. And the question mark represents what I was trying to find, angle CDB. So we just successfully found the answer to this question by setting up this system and then doing substitution, all hinging on the fact that all the angles of a triangle have to add up to 180. I hope this video helped. And now you should try to go to the chapter review in Chapter 7 and do their version of number 20.